Streaming is awesome, but a lot of people get into it thinking that they're going to be the next Kai Cenat. And I just sort of want to set the record straight with this video with regards to what you should expect if you are a streamer that's very new to the game, or you are still thinking about streaming. So I've been a streamer on Twitch like ever since I started my YouTube channel. I did both like at the same time, which if you have watched how to grow as a streamer videos, it you probably get told to not do that. You need to focus first on YouTube or some other platform that grows your audience before you move over to Twitch. And I fully agree with that. I do, because let me just tell you something right off the bat. The Twitch discovery system is shit. Like, I'm not lying to you. The amount of times as a new streamer that when you hit live, you will be streaming to an empty room, dude. 0 viewers, bro. You can be streaming for 4 hours, dude, and you'll be lucky if 2 or 3 people join your stream and then immediately leave because the vibes are weird. And this is very normal. I just want to tell you, this is very normal. But that is why it's recommended that you build an audience first. I didn't fucking listen to that. Not at all. I was like, I'm going to do both. So I did both. And, you can get your first 20 followers by having friends and family follow you and they can watch your streams but I'm talking about actually getting an audience transferred over from YouTube, or even if you don't have an audience on YouTube, just getting a bunch of random people to watch your stream. It's very difficult. It is very difficult. And I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you into like telling you that it is, making you think that it is easy and you can just, hit live and then you're going to become the next Jinxie or the burnt peanut type shit. And obviously anything is possible in this world. Like, you could just blow up because you have an amazing personality, or you are super cracked at the game you're streaming, or a combination of both. But I'm just telling you this as sort of like a broad, generalization that most people are not going to blow up when they start streaming. And that's okay. And this leads me into like my first topic of conversation, why most like new streamers quit very quickly, is because they go into streaming with all those expectations and they get bitterly disappointed. And I think a lot of YouTube videos are responsible for giving people these false expectations. Don't get me wrong, there are many videos giving you the correct information, videos that I have consumed and have taken on board, the views that they're putting across, that this shit ain't easy. Streaming is not easy. So I don't want people to be fooled into thinking that becoming a full-time streamer is just as easy as snapping your fingers. It's really not. But I do think that you need to have a mindset of, I want to do this because it's fun. And that makes streaming to an empty room easier. It makes hitting live and not getting the audience that you want in your stream a little bit easier, because you are going to stream anyway because you're doing it for the love of the game. And I think a lot of people definitely don't think like that, because they are obviously in it for the big 100 gifteds, the 5 gifteds, the 25 gifteds. And don't get me wrong, that should be a reason for streaming, to make it a valid source of income, but it's not. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, I only have 2 subscribers on my Twitch channel. So I can speak from experience. It's not that easy. I think also another reason why creators that are just doing YouTube or TikTok or whatever else they're doing, that have not made the decision to stream yet, but they've been thinking about it, they need to consider the fact that when you stream, and in order to be watchable on stream, you need to be able to talk for basically the whole duration of your stream. You need to be able to hold conversation, even when nobody is in the room, in the stream. Think about it this way. If you are streaming to 0 people, right? And then 1 or 2 people out of nowhere join the stream. They see your page on the Twitch browser discovery, and then they hop onto your stream and you are just dead quiet like this. they're gonna get like weirded out first of all because they just feel that they are in this empty stream where no one's saying anything and the vibes are very weird, and they're gonna leave because nobody's saying anything. There's no vibes. There's not, So you need to be talking all the time, basically, and just just in the hope that if a random person joins your stream, they'll maybe stick around. So potential streamers that are not sure if they want to keep doing this, they really need to think about that. That is why I don't stream every single day, because you need to be on it. You need to be mentally on it to stream, you know, because those dead silent periods, that's when, for one, viewers that are currently viewing your stream are going to leave the stream, and new viewers are going to leave even quicker than when they came. So you need to be switched on. You need to be talkative. You need to have energy. You need to have a vibe. Even if you don't use a face cam, especially if you don't use a face cam and it's just audio, you need to be giving the viewers a reason to stay. You need to be giving these people a valid exchange of enjoyment and content for the time that they're giving up to watch you. And I don't think a lot of new streamers understand that exchange, that you need to respect your viewers because they are taking time out of their day to watch you. Okay. And if you really deep that, that's kind of meaningful shit, dude. So if you are just going to repay these people by being silent and just playing your game, without even saying anything, you're doing them a disservice. So it's important to realize that there's a very human aspect behind streaming. It's not just hitting live and all of a sudden people are just going to watch me and give me a bunch of money and then I'm going to, be able to fly on private jets. It's not like that at all. You need to be aware of the social interactions and the social skills, I suppose, that you are going to need to have in order to stream successfully. And even when you have those down pat, you still probably not going to get a lot of views. And I definitely understand why larger creators that have made videos about how to get bigger on Twitch, it does matter how big you are on YouTube or TikTok. Like, because the discovery system is so bad on Twitch, you need to have an audience that are going to be transferred over to Twitch from the other platform that you gain them from. So YouTube is the best option in terms of building an audience because the discovery is way better. You have way more chance to blow up on YouTube than Twitch. So it only makes sense to blow up on YouTube first and then start streaming. But if you want to practice all the things that I just mentioned about your social skills and talking, like, you need to practice talking. It's so important. You need to talk from minute 1 until the end of the stream, basically. And you can do that while you are still building your YouTube audience. By the way, I know this is weird that I'm giving streaming advice and I only have 37 subscribers and only like 31 followers on Twitch, but I just feel that because I do both and I understand how the game works, that I can have an opinion on it because I have skin in the game. But if you are thinking of becoming a streamer, just take into consideration what I've said and just have fun with it, man. You just don't need to put pressure on it. Just be talkative, be vibey, have energy. Also, another aspect that I didn't mention, a lot of people that want to stream so badly and they love the streaming space, but they feel that they're not good enough at the game that they play, don't worry about that shit. I was so worried about streaming COD because I was scared people were going to judge me that I'm not cracked at the game. Look, I'm an average player. I'm not going to call myself good. I mean, you can see from this gameplay that I'm showing right now on top of this voiceover that I'm not great. I'm not, super cracked out or anything. But once you understand, viewers don't care too much about how well you play unless you're marketing yourself as a pro player. Then, I mean, then that's on you. If you're telling people that you are super cracked out and they join your stream and you are actual buns, then then that's on you, big man. but you need to just be yourself, because at the end of the day, people watch streamers for the streamer. It's not really the game. You know, people don't watch the burnt peanut because he's super cracked out of games. I mean, he's good at games for sure, but everyone comes for his personality and his like his energy on the stream, and he's funny. That's what people come to watch, man. I just realized, like, in a lot of my videos, I have spoken about the burnt peanut, but he's really funny, man. Like, and he is such a good example for most of the things that I talk about, especially with streaming. Okay, so that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are trying to get our first 100 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you hit that sub button. If you want to support the channel, you could also buy me a coffee. The link is in the description. And we also have a podcast on Spotify. Yes, you can listen to it on YouTube as well, but we are also now on Spotify, so cool. And obviously Twitch, if you want to watch the live streams, I'm there every week. So yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.